Hi YouTube, back here again with some more Liza P. I need to kind of get done with this already. So, oops, don't even have my controller on. I need to get done with this already, because I've been dying to do some lore stuff. And, well, I can't really, the best way to do that would be to play it, touch up on the lore again, and do all of that. But I'm not going to play on my off time, because even then, it still takes time to play. So I was like, I gotta record episodes. So, oh, and last episode I was awfully quiet, and so I'm gonna move closer to my mic. I think the last episode I was like this. I was all backed up, all cool, all calm, all chill, and barely could hear anything. But I'm gonna get really close. I'm gonna get all up in it. Okay, so what are we doing? Look, I ain't got no one to talk to. Okay, and I got my grinder on, good, and that's all I need, I guess. I don't really know. Yeah, the center of Vanini works. I low-key wanted to take a nap, but I was like, if I take a nap, I'll try to control how much I'm gonna sleep. It's like, I'm gonna take like a 2-hour nap, and then I'm gonna like pick up my phone and go like, oh, whoops, let me take a little longer nap. He was like, let me record an episode, then I'll take a nap more freely. Oh, hold on. Can't play the game without my Jiminy. Has anyone ever done that in real life? Ooh, I thought I could deactivate it by rolling into it. I must be thinking of a different game where I could do that. It's interesting to see these corpses. It makes you wonder how long they've been here, because these are bone dry. And then again, I think, well, I guess no. If everything was back to normal to society, like if it was like, I don't know, like a week or something. Or like, say, some people were just murdered. These bones would be here while the factory was on. Say, like, if like before anything bad happened here. Like, these bones would be here long before that. So, like, these have to be long gone dead bodies. And so it makes you think, like, how long ago was the puppet frenzy? Do those corpses have anything to do with the puppet frenzy? Because these stray puppets are just lingering back here. Makes you wonder, what would the purpose be to like have an emergency back door? Maybe not an emergency back door, but just like a back entryway from the factory to here. But there is like a main gate. There was a lot of fresher corpses. Oops. Turn around! Oh, I'm like pissing in the dark. I'm just swinging my weapon all directions. Because like, it's clear to see that these puppets were used for the mine, and this one was a farm boy. A country farm boy who loves... Wait, was it like a... Bring me the farm boy who loves country music. No, no, no! Don't worry, we'll go to a bass fishing shop or whatever. I'm not a guy who fishes. I've went fishing before. I have one fishing story. Well, I might as well share it, I guess, since I mentioned it. It was a fishing trip, or no, it was like a trip camping at this dam. It was like a dam, but the part we were camping at was, I guess, the higher part, which was pretty much a lake, I guess. The water welling up. And there were like a lot of us. It wasn't like a family thing, it was like a church thing. A church little trip. Way back in an old life. And it was like a lot of us. We were like camping. It was like a old guys thing. We were camping. Wait. And eventually we were like, oh, you know what? Let's go fishing. And people brought fishing stuff specifically to fish. So there we were, like a bunch of us, like 6, maybe even 8 fishing rods out. And I was like a kid at the time. It's gonna knock me off. No, no. Okay, thank God. And ooh. And so here I was fishing for like a solid, I don't know, 2 to 4 hours. And it was already late as it was. Because the sun was going down, I think, when we started fishing. And it was, stars were way up. I never saw so many stars in my life because we were at a dam and not in a city. And so there was way more stars than I thought we ever had. And I was like, I'm waiting for a fish. I'm not feeling not a single tug, right? Everyone's getting tired. Some people are laying on the big ass rocks. Cause look at these corpses too. But it was an accident, but I guess I needed it. But yeah, people were laying on rocks, getting tired, trying to have their poles just sit there, do their own thing. Waiting for a bite. Feel that little motion. And it was late, it was tired. Everyone was like, you know what? I'm tired. Let's go in the tents. And all of a sudden, there's this one guy who hasn't moved from his spot. He hasn't said a single word. We didn't talk much anyways. We're just waiting for a fish. Hasn't said a single word. He's just kind of been focusing, holding the rod in the same position. Hasn't left that spot. And then right as people were like getting up and stretching, getting ready to leave, he goes, oh, I gotta bite. There was no excitement. There was no urgency. There was like, oh, I gotta bite. It was like, oh, I gotta bite. And then everyone else was like, oh, whoa, really? Oh, catch it. You know, reel it in. The one catch out of like 8 people with rods and like 16 people there was a fish that was this big. It was this big. And I think the guy was just too tired to show any excitement. He was just like too sleepy to like start screaming and hollering. Ah, damn, I fought everybody else and now I'm out of heals. But yep, that was the one fish we caught. That was my only one fishing experience. These guys hitting the sexy poses. What's with these puppets? I went in the backstab. Yeah, my first dark moonstone. So I played this game so much, I knew the big pipe wrench was up there. And I think I mentioned this in one of the I think I probably did mention this in one of the episodes. I'm a technique user. I like, you know, it's kind of like a dexterity for other games, pretty much. Quick, fast, you know. Yeah, quick and fast. And for the opposite is the strength would be, and this game is called motivity. Motivity is, you know, using your big old, slow, giant, supersized swords and whatever else. But the pipe wrench I got. Wait, how do I do that? Okay, this big old thing right here. This thing right here. It could be taken apart. It could be taken apart to be just the head of the handle. The head, not the hand. I mean the head. And the handle could be, you know, whatever, discarded. They love using the big old wrench part and putting it on the handle of the police baton. And that was like, when I was playing it, that it was the weapon for motivity, like strength users. I guess, I don't know, that maybe it wasn't like the highest damage, maybe it wasn't this and that, but I guess maybe the fable art for where people said this was the best for that at the time. Maybe they cooked up something new. Maybe it's still just as cracked as it is when they used it 2 years ago. But I've never been a motivity user. I've always felt like the large weapons are too slow to use, especially with some enemies being so fast. Oh, I was 100% in there. I was gonna get hit. Overheated. I'm not burning though. Oh, I don't know why I tried that. still. And then I'm a... Yeah, okay, when I'm in this animation, it counts as any damage I get from the fire. Alright, shit. Carrier's Amulet. I think I mentioned this in the first episode, when I first got an amulet. Was it I thought the amulets were like a wind-up key or something. Or like a ring. No. Like, I thought that they were a ring. Then I learned they were a wind-up key in the DLC. Because I think it gave a description from one of them in particular. That, or something, I think it might have been like maybe a loading screen between like teleporting and all that stuff. Like, oh, this goes into the spine of a puppet, or I think it might have been the one that was like really heavy. Like, no matter what puppet, it makes them really heavy when you put this amulet in them. On their spine. Can I level up? I might be crazy. I might be 100% crazy. But I could have sworn that I couldn't level up on my own. That I had to go through Sophia. At least originally. I know in the DLC, or at least when you beat the game, you get the ability to just level up when you want. Because in the beginning she goes, oh, I'll lend you my power. You know, I'll give you some of my power. And that's like before you beat the Puppet Master, before you go to the hotel. And I could have sworn every time I wanted to level up afterwards, I'd have to go talk to her. I'd have to go hold her hand and she'd give me some level up. But I might be going crazy. Was that always a thing? Was it always? No, I don't think I was always able to level up here. I know at the end of the game you can, and in the DLC I was, but I already had beat the game when I played the DLC in that file. I'm not sure. But now I'm... Well, here's the thing though. Before, there was like the add ergo. There was not a thing into the DLC. And now it's implemented here, which I guess makes sense. It's like user friendly. But I am 100% positive, mostly, that I was not able to level up without her. Okay, let me see. What am I here for? Capacity. I'm gonna do capacity to 12, and then I'm at everything else, whatever. Because I don't know how much the Aegis arm weighs. And, you know, any future weapons I want to hold. Especially in the DLC. You look at this corpse is more fresher, has flesh on him still, even though it has signs of deterioration and signs of low textures. But it's clearly bloodied. It's not flesh color. It's like rotted, I guess, color. A little detail of his shoe knocked off, and his clothes are definitely more fancier.
Bodies? Could they be from Moonlight Town?
Yes.
Whoa, did puppets do this?
You guys look at these clothes. He's more dressed up. She has a beautiful dress on. And yeah, the corpses are, I guess, deteriorating. But this is a skeleton, already bones, on a much more Cinderella kind of dress before she became the princess. I say like poor, but I don't want to say poor. I don't have a right word for it in my head. But more, I guess, less fancy. Since I have a lack of better word for that. Now I gotta go up to get the thing. What is he holding? What kind of puppet arm has? Oh, is it his arm? Crazy, he just stiffened out his arm. Actually, that's not great. He's pretty clever. He put with some metal where his elbow bends and shoved some rods in it. I know puppets are not dumb, but it's surprising to see how they would engineer weapons for the... I always forget. When you play New Game Plus, there'll be chests that randomly appear that weren't there before. And they'll have like, oh, carry amulet +1 or health amulet +1. It'll be like the one you get in base game, but just a little bit better. And I remember specifically there was a chest right here. It goes right here in the New Game Plus. I don't remember which one it was, but yeah. Ingenuity, I want to say. Ingenuity. I didn't know puppets had such ingenuity when it comes to crafting weapons. Ooh. I was almost dead. Crossing that bridge is, I think, certain death? I forget, I think it is. I think you just fall. I can't remember. Or you get really hurt if you fall. Ooh, it's a butterfly near here. I feel like my heels used to do better. Perfect. My crescent moonstone. Wait, is that the first crescent moonstone, or did I get one from the other bug? Moonlight Town's guide. Moonlight Town guide. Moonlight Town is the lowest place in the city where pilgrims. Okay, I guess that's the word I was gonna say. Where pilgrims prepare for their journeys. Since Saint Frangelico met the one-winged angel and founded the church, Moonlight Town has become known as the place where pilgrims are lifted to the cathedral by pillory and prepare for their pilgrimages. Pillory. Andreas' reputation was at its peak when he was appointed as priest. At the time, Krat was only a poor country town, but Andreas didn't mind and devoted himself to taking care of the people. They were even saying that Saint Frangelico himself had returned. Moonlight Town actively helped the priests' good deeds and always acted together as colleagues who delivered the word of God. The decision to accept the alchemists from the outside and revive Krat was made in Moonlight Town. After all, it was the birthplace of Krat we know today. Today we have cable railways instead of pulleys, in the city of the future instead of country village, but our virtue remains unchanged. Just like how the angel wrapped Saint Frangelico in his wings when he fell in the cold. People should help each other. The place lower than any other, Moonlight Town, is proof that virtue is still here. Okay, let me see. We're focused. Okay, what we're starting is Moonlight Town actually help the pieces good deeds and always act together to colleagues. This session is like since Frangelico met the one-winged angel and founded the church, Moonlight Town has become known as the place where pilgrims are lifted to the cathedral by pulley and prepare for their pilgrimages. So the church was founded first. Was the city developed afterwards, or was it developed at the same time? Because the church is grand, and if this is supposed to be like a pilgrim town, it doesn't sound very grand. And then Krat was only a poor country town, and Andreas didn't mind and devoted himself to taking care of the people. They were even saying that French would return. So he helped this country town while inside the giant church, which they would use pulleys to bring their attendees. Okay, and then Moonlight Town actively helped the church. But it's like, they're like this. They're like this. I feel like a church that grand and that large would have a city grand and large right next to it. Because how is it going to build a giant church cathedral, but every house still be made out of scrap wood? Granted, this was probably a long time ago, but yeah, unless like they just founded a little town next to the church that was already there because it was a pilgrimage. meaning that the church was probably built for someone else from somewhere else, from a greater distance away. Because it can't come out of nowhere. That takes money and manpower. Oh, you know what? Maybe the people that were used for manpower to build the church were these the people that developed Moonlight Town. Moonlight Town actively helped the priests good deeds and always acted together as colleagues and delivered the word of God. Maybe these good deeds not only included, like, I don't know, charity, cooking for the hungry, I don't know, helping your brothers and sisters, but maybe it included, like, developing the church. The decision to accept the alchemists from outside and revive craft was made in Moonlight Town. After all, it was the birthplace of craft we know today. Okay, so Moonlight Town decided it was a good idea to build craft higher up. It's like how the angel wrapped Saint Frangelico in his wings when he fell in the cold. People should help each other out. The place lower than other. Okay. So man. And this is and it's at a weirdly old grave, like a, not like a crypt. Oops. Just on top of this old grave, which, what an old dead body at that. There's been times where I played a game and like seen, like, you know, fresh corpse, more rotted corpses. I was like, just like this one. And I think to myself, how long does it take for a body that has flesh on it to completely deteriorate to just bone? Dry as bone, like this. At that, this person here, unless someone made a camp next to this dead body, this person can't just be dead. Well, can't have made the fire, then died. The fire is so active, became all bone. That's just not happening. Unless there was acid involved, which there is an acid, I guess. I guess there is an acid, but it doesn't really, I guess, tear flesh away that I know of. It eats more like metal away. Damn it. I'm taking major damage. Maybe I should do my health soon. Nah. I'm a glass cannon. I hit hard and I get hit once and I die. Very interesting. You know, it's good to touch up on this game. This game's fucking awesome. Look at these, I guess, newer graves. They have none of that previous designs on them. Even these ones that are definitely newer, they somewhat lack that design. They have it, so this one on the side at least. I wonder who these bodies belong to. Okay, hold on, let me look at this place. Does the bridge collapse? Part of it does. And take a look at these houses. I feel like that is an and this. Like, these aren't homes. These are not homes. They're oddly almost like a place of worship. Like, I would imagine, like, you'd have like the statue of like the one-winged angel or something, or like the statue of Jesus up in here. And it's like you come, do your daily prayers, like, and like leave like an offering or something, or like just do your daily prayers in front of a figure, because that's definitely more intricate, more well built. It's almost like a tiny baby version of the church. That church is huge. Oh, but there's still like equipment up there, like if it's actively being built. There's a construction. Can I cannot. Damn it. I think I can jump. But I'll just not try to cross the bridge this time. Yeah, like, what are these huge boxes, too, though? Because before the Pupper Frenzy... Oh, these are large boxes. Like, maybe it's material? Like wood? I don't know. Maybe it's like... Okay. Yeah, look at these are like some weak bricks compared to that really intricately designed pretty bricks of that little spot. Even here, right here, it has like bricks, but then has like, I don't know, some sort of cement over it to complete its look. Like even here, maybe, I don't know. Like, what would be the reason of this back door though? It is just cliffside. But they do have stuff here, so maybe it's like, careful not to fall. We'll have like, I don't know. We keep our rakes and shovels right there or something, I don't know. It's just, this one's a little weird. It's like, it's supposed to be like a larger building, but it's not. It has this. Like, you do your prayer here, because the light's right here, but I feel like that, yeah. You do your prayer here. And then off to the side, like, you got like, I guess, stuff for maintenance for statues and all that. Because this is definitely a shed. Or, you know, could be someone's small, humble home. But this, without a doubt, is a house. This is somebody's home. It is much larger than to be a shed. Because this was supposed to be a town. Even way back then. It's just that one feels like more house. The rest of them feel like probably like short stays. What is a short stay? I don't even know what I'm talking about. Look at that right there. See these intricately designed walls, these archways. You look at the candles. See this? Like, this is a much bigger church room right here. Where are you? Ooh. Maybe the death. Ooh. There's even more of you. Ah, I got jumped. They had a team attack on me. Mask? That's interesting. I feel like the wrong guy came out. See if he dies. Fucking idiots. Was there anyone up there? Yep, there is. But I don't need to be wasting time counting everybody. Alright, what I can and will do is... Oop. Bring out some troublemakers. Okay. Ha! Missed. Oh, you didn't miss. You look like a liar. See, look at this. More boxes of stuff. And this is like a large box, not like multiple boxes. It's a large crate. Maybe it's like it's a statue inside. More religious figures. Oh, thank you for waiting. My good man. This one's a black box. I think it's a not a weapon. It's something else. Yeah. Corrosion resistance. Perfect. We have lightning resistance, we have fire resistance, and we have acid resistance. Yeah. Oh, this goes in the appendages. Appendage parts increase the aptitude. Okay, whatever. An appendage newly developed by the Workshop Union. It has new design and enough versatility to be used in different places. Appendage parts. Like appendages, isn't it like... I'm flex my non-existent biology stuff. I haven't had biology. What is an appendage? And that was just like limbs, I guess, right? Or no. Hold on. I might be horribly wrong. Let's go to Google. Appendage. Often negative connotations. What is... Why is appendage not a negative connotation? And then it says living organism, but it's like, what is an example of appendages? Limbs, arms, legs, fins, and wings? So limbs, yeah. I was kind of right, but I was like, the definition that I looked up doesn't seem right. Like, how is it a negative connotation? And then at that, why does it mean, bug? Let me see. I need a gesture. Here we go. Perform the Stalker's Promise gesture. It is a salute used by both bastards and sweepers. The reason one takes up one sword is to honor one's vow to those whom one wishes to protect. No matter the banner one is fighting for, nothing changes this vow. And then one shall one, for one is one with one of all that's one together as one. Look at all these tattered clothes that show, I don't know, it's like clothing takes a long time to deteriorate, but the flesh is all gone. These clothes don't look, I guess I don't know that, but I don't know. I've never seen deteriorated clothes like a mummy. Hello.
Do you want to go up, child? I'm sorry, but the train isn't in service anymore. The cathedral isn't the sanctuary it once was. The people who went up there never returned. I still don't know what happened, but I do know this. The cathedral is off limits. Forever. If you're determined to pass, you must prove your identity. Who are you? Are you a stalker?
Give Stalker's greeting.
Interesting. I thought all the stalkers died when the workshop tower collapsed. As for me, I'm as good as dead. A sinner who lost everyone I ever loved. I have no right to stop someone as determined as you. Please be safe up there.
Ergo was whispering. A key obtained from the Atoned. It moves the cable railways to go to St. Francesco's Cathedral. At one point, the cable railway was a sacred train that transported pilgrims to St. Francesco's Cathedral. Now it is a train that takes one to the land of the dead. If you didn't fight the other little mouse guy, because when you interact with him, I think he would just fight you anyways. And when interacting him with this outfit, he still fights you anyways. And that if it's optional to kill him if you want to, you get to have his cool mask and his clothes. But it's a fight you can't change the outcomes. Like there's no way to like sweet talk him to not fighting you. Her though, you can opt out of a fight because you have to kill the mouse to get the gesture. And with that gesture, like, it would have been otherwise if I didn't have it, it would have been do nothing. My only option was do nothing. And she'd go like, you, or I don't know, I forget, like, you're a puppet. And and she tried to kill me, and then I had to kill her, and I can get her mask and her clothes and get some more backstory on her stuff. But I don't want to. I think I can always come back and kill her if I want. I don't think she ever goes away. But something about like, oh, she was once a mother, from what I remember. She was once a mother.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Pilgrim's Cable Railway. Now, those of you who joined us in Moonlight Town, we hope your preparations for the Pilgrim's journey are well underway. Fascinating town, Moonlight, just fascinating. Back in the day, the only way to reach the cathedral was using a rope and pulley. So, thanks for building it on a cliff, St. Frangelico. I kid. Frangelica, wonderful saint, wonderful. Anyway, next stop, the Bridge of Atonement. While you atone there, don't miss a magnificent view of beautiful Krot. It's been my pleasure, friends, and enjoy the rest of your journey. I've been your captain on this ride, Gemini!
Yay!
Well, not bad, huh? Oh, I really am good at this. When in doubt, let Gemini be your guide. You look annoyed. What I do? I'm sure it's fine. Let's get a move on, pal.
You can see the... Let me see. Can you see better from here? No. Or a little bit. No, actually not at all. Okay, looking out this window, you can see where I fought Murphy. And so Murphy was discarded behind the... what's it called? The court? No. Capitol? Courtyard something. I forget. It's like... But yeah, that's where I fought Murphy, in the courtyard down there. And then from there, you can see where I can open the gate. You see where I, oh shit. I tried using my mouse to, like, see if I could point anywhere on the screen. But, you can see right here. You can see right here where I opened the door. Went this way, went that way, went this way. And then, made my way all to the factory. And this is the room where I fought Flame King Focal. And you can see, you can barely just see that. Let me see, on my way up at least. There it is. Right here is where I walked out of from the underground of the back rooms from killing Fuecoco. Fuecoco. We are not playing Pokemon.
Oh, something's off. Do you see that over there?
Look at all these.
I recognize dead puppets. That's to be expected. But what is that?
Look at all these bones here. And this blue corpse. Oh, hold on. This corpse is blue. And that could be something other than this. Look at these fresher corpses. Oh, but that one's just a straight up mummy, this one. This one's just like straight up petrified. Oh, wait. That also could be the petrification disease as well. Yeah. Look at that. Because they got some blue on their body. Their body turned to stone. And so did theirs. Okay. So we have people who straight up just turned to bone, which is weird. I feel like that's stuff just for the sake of putting more assets to the world. There's always these whispers when I open a Stargazer. Capacity, let's do 12. 12 is good. I'm at 49. I'm pretty stout, actually. Did I put my liner on? Yeah, my slash liner. Yeah, I did. You look at this guy. This blue man down here. There's a cutscene.
No idea what those things are, pal. Approach with caution.
They're called carcasses. When you beat the game, which I don't remember checking for this for the DLC, when you beat the game, there's like a whole lineup of like either really unique or reoccurring enemy designs. You can just check them out on like a platform. You get like an old Smash Bros game. I think it was like Smash Bros Melee that I played. That like if you get a little figure of the character you play as, you can like view them like in a big old room. It's not like that at all, but you can like spin the model around to look at the model. Whoa, he has crystals coming out of his face. I never noticed this one before. Wow, that's so weird. Carcasses are weak to fire. That means their bodily fluid is also weak to fire. What can I tell about here? This path of misery was attacked, but yeah, look at all these. There's like more of these like archways and church-like buildings, and like these big old window frames. It's like this looked like what the lower town was. Okay, look at this. That little lower town was a lot farther away than I thought. Because since the only way to get up was by pulley, if Moonlight Town was that tiny little, I guess that probably could be the outskirts. That could be just like the very like the slums of the slums. I realize I've achieved nothing this whole video so far, and I'm at the 42-minute mark. Okay, so enough dilly-dallying. Because look at these angels. These are like this around the same size as the boxes we saw. So maybe that the edge of the pilgrim town was getting its own angel soon. Now I think this one does completely just disappear. Like it does just break and it's gone. Anyone else that way? Yeah, and the angels have large wings and require a box with a good set of dimensions with it. Excuse me. I feel like I had to sneeze, but it didn't happen. When Saint Frangelico falls and when Saint Frangelico falls and breathes his last breath, the angel of God will look after him. Okay, so like this, like I know, there's like, will he not do it for everybody else? Dead puppets, a lot of dead puppets too.
What is happening?
Look at this whole lineup of puppets.
What's their problem? Wait, their bodies are strangely altered. I don't know what's going on, but keep those eyes of yours open.
I feel like that'd be obvious. They're strangely altered, as like they have tendrils and their heads split open as they still move. These are no longer humans. It even mentions, oh, carcasses. I'm covered in that goo. Oops. So many dead puppets. Oh wait, this is not the best thing for here, because there's no puppets in this location. I'll take this off. What else I got? Oh. Why is that text weird? Oh, it says error. It just says error. ERROR. Interesting. I'll put this on because I don't really need anything for my weapon. I mean, for puppets, because no puppets here. Woman's prayer. God, I pray with all my heart, please withdraw your wrath from Krat. Just as you enveloped Saint Frangelico with angel's wings, please save us as well. If the judgment was unavoidable because of our corruption, please at least spare my child your wrath. This baby has done no wrong. Please let my Charlotte enter heaven. If there's anyone who finds this place, please pray for us and know that there was this desperate sadness here. The one-winged angel. Pray, you who are exhausted and injured. Do I have a prayer gesture? Check ground. Pray those of you who are exhausted and injured. Fire abrasive. Time to meet the main man himself. Let me just open the chest. Wait, no, hold on. Let me see. See if you don't have like anything to say. It's like, oh, that's mine.
Mercy, I beg you, don't kill me.
Janju?
I thought you were from the organization.
Organization.
Never mind. My name is Janjo.
Janju.
I'm an a pharmacist. Yes, pharmacist. I'm looking for the legendary gold coin fruit.
He has blue hair, I just realized. Pale skin, and at that, blue eyes. He's Janjo, an alchemist, when he called himself pharmacist.
I was able to use medicine to slow the infection spread. I have the petrification disease, and I need a cure. Sorry, I ramble when I'm nervous. Read this. It'll explain things faster than I can.
And Gilliman's ballad? Gilliman? I don't know. The king's knight found the shining tree on a rocky mountain. The tree's fruit resembles gold coins, and this fruit is a miraculous blessing. For many people who have recovered from different diseases and who have been able to escape the plague, the elated knight built a castle and called himself the Holy Knight. But remember, Sojourners, miracles always have a price, no matter how captivating they may be.
Many substances can be poisonous. The precise dose is what separates medicine from poison. The gold coin fruit might just be a myth. But in the midst of an epidemic, it might be our salvation. Can you let me know if you find it?
You know
I'll
what?
give you this by way of payment.
Yeah. I just made this connection in my head. There are various kinds of wishes which can be equipped to cubes. Using cubes consumes whetstones. You can equip a whetstone to a cube or replenish it through Jianzhou or Stargazer. Each thing is single use though. The cube, and then I don't want to use it. I don't even know what I got for like my cube power.
The people of ancient Krat knew how to bottle a wish upon a star. They claimed special powers after distilling the wish into a cube made from a meteorite. I don't know how it works, but it's said to react to someone who has ergo and grant them power. If you can help me with the gold coin tree, I'll give you more of this.
So the box itself was crafted from a meteorite, but what is the little rocks made out of? You rise up and look after the Lamb of God. When the angel spreads its wings and embraces... Come on now. You will rise up and look at the Lamb of God. Okay. When the angel spreads its wings and embraces the saint, and the cold is forgotten. It's funny because it's a one-winged angel, but there's two-winged angels in most of the statues here. The Milford brake cartridge. You got anything else to say?
Seems there's a new threat every day, friend. And no safe place in the world. No place to just take a breath. I'm headed to the St. Frangelico Cathedral. Perhaps find some peace there. If you find the gold coin tree, please find me there.
About the cube.
The people of ancient Krot knew how to bottle
hold
a
on.
wish upon a star. They claimed special. I don't know. You.
Okay, that's all I can talk to him about. Okay, yeah, let me equip my current recovery wish stone. A mystical crystal can be equipped to the cube and imbue the cube with those effects. Receive this crystal by the wish of a star. Use it. When used, it can display. Oh, a mystical crystal embedded with the wish of a star. So the box itself is crafted from meteorite, and these wish stones are wishes that are, I guess, physical. And it only works for someone with ergo. But did people in the past know? I guess if they could, you know, pluck a wish out of the air and go, yes, I got this now. Let me put it in my meteorite box. I feel like maybe they also knew how to control ergo, like how to use it. Because the way ergo is used now is just put a chunk of it inside of a puppet. And there's, I guess, higher and lower qualities of it. Yeah, it's like put a piece in a puppet and the puppet moves. And I was like, what's with the strange text? It's puppet. Puppet language. I was like, who is this, like intercom? No, it's not intercom. I can just hear shouting from a puppet from a distance away. Yeah, this church is actively being even expanded upon. Just never seemed like enough for the church. Awesome. You know? Oh. This is the best time to use this. Okay, did I unlock from the fight? This guy is not the easiest. Okay, I always save my fables for no reason, so that's why he was nearly one shot. Dim ergo, hit him with stone, star fragment. I have star fragments. A piece of a star, which I guess is the meteorite. Or otherwise they could literally mean a star. But it was puppets fighting monsters, or carcasses, I guess. And they were just normal puppets. They weren't any, like, I don't know. Have I seen any abnormal puppets so far? I guess, yeah, the big dudes. I haven't seen a single big dude here. It's all these little ones. But yeah. We got angels praying up. We got angels standing up. We got gargoyles. This large gothic cathedral here. Over a waterfall? God damn. Oh, forgive me for I have sinned, Father. Using the Lord's name in vain. Okay, where's that at right there? Oh, right there's where the I came in, and that's where the cart goes. The pulley, the trolley, whatever it's called. Interesting. Look at them factories blowing all that smoke. Wait. Okay, that's city capital, whatever it's called. And the factory's large. It's a huge factory. And one thing I was interested about is like the DLC. I was wondering where the DLC would take us, because the DLC is back in time. It's in snow. You can't see any of Krot in the DLC. Like none of it. None at all. Like you can't. Maybe I think maybe you can see the church because it's so high up and so far away. But otherwise, I don't remember. You can. I think it's nothing. Like it's so far away that you don't see anything. Like, and because of that, I do find it a little. I wish I could have, like, you know, like I could stand on top of the church and go like, oh, I see those buildings over there. I see that like, there's a lighthouse right there at that. I was like, I see all that. I was thinking to myself, wow, it'd be sure would be cool if like I don't know, that we explored this part of the city, and then like I'm hanging around all there, and that I could see in that direction. Like if I'm in that city, I could see nothing of it, all of the crap that it, you know, because I guess the DLC takes place back in time, a good while back in time with that. So it would have been cool to see, like, I'd be walking around a city that's like a little, well, I guess it's too close. If there was a city that far from the main place and anything bad happened there, I think everyone would know. It's like it's the neighboring town. Probably like they have not cars, but did they have cars? No, they had just wagons, I believe. Yeah, they had just wagons. And so, like, it's just like a little ride away, a little distance, as long as there's a road directly to it. I'm gonna repair it, but I'm not gonna use it yet. You have sinned, repent with your tears. Only those who have cleansed their souls may move forward. Where do I get the prayer at? I forget where I get prayer. Switch to Cubes Whetstone. No. And now, he's not here yet. That's weird. You've been before. Okay, I need to go back. Guys, I'm 100% certain I might have missed something. Because if you go back to the angel, the one winged angel where the lady's note was at, she says something along the lines of like, oh, or no, it says like, pray and something. It's like a hair between my eyes. Whew. Okay, yeah, I feel like I'm missing something. I'm missing like a prayer. Pray, you who are exhausted and injured. Can I just like... check the ground? I forget, where do I get it from? Because you can get the gesture to pray. It's just... I don't remember where, and I guess the statue will always be here. It's just... it's like I don't want to miss anything. Oops. Entering the hour mark in 2 minutes. Did I touch this yet? Okay, I did touch it. Now at least. There's so many questions I need answered. It's just... he's so different than a lot of the rest we're gonna see. Stained choir sheet music. The original scores are recognizable, but there's an icky blue fluid all over it. Someone wrote, Angel, why did you abandon us? The cathedral scares me. I want to go home. Every night there is a monster crying in the basement. Even if I sing hymns, I hear it in my ears. I'd be better if the Archbishop was with us, but he's busy praying. Angel, please hear our prayers. Help us go home, please. Excuse me for yawning. A little tired still, so I want to nap. Got up a little early. So he was here. Look at down there. The church floor, I guess? What is that? Some sort of... Which makes you wonder where... Huh. There's a lot of levels in this place. This is if you want to play some Dying Light again, because there's like some Dying Light the Beast. There's a crypt in there for some just for like a mission. Oh, to walk by a crypt. Maybe I could cut it off here. Because like I don't really feel like there's a good stopping point anywhere like in the next 30 minutes. So maybe this will be a long episode. Look at all this nasty goop. Gotta get my goods. That's it. No other enemies. I can't believe I didn't know before at the pass that you could jump. It's like I just could not remember it. I don't remember. Like there was never like a oh, you could do this. Jump to... Was there a jump to cross the distance? Was there like ever like a tutorial? Or like, hey, do this, do that. Oh god. This is gonna be a hassle. I might pause recording here. I'm sleeping. I want to take a little nap, a little cat nap. I'm a little old man now. I'm too old for all that young stuff of staying up all 24 hours of a day. And then sleeping for like 20 minutes and then up like ain't nothing of that happened. But a little sleepy. Take a little nap. I'll pause recording here and I'll be back. So oops. I'm back. I don't know how many days it's been because I forgot, but it's now Halloween after recording this to finish this. Oh shit. Took out one headphone, didn't put the other in. But I'm back. And I'm perfectly safe behind this border wood. You know, can I just... Gotcha. I could pull them to me, right? Okay, yeah. See if I can avoid some of these fights. Okay, let me just... Ooh. Getting a little closer. All my dogs are on the ground right here for some reason. They want to be next to me today. Oh wow, I've never noticed that one back there. Whoa. I don't know if I've ever saw those assets. The one right there, like pinned against the wall with all this biomass. Oops. I don't know if I've ever seen like that model or asset or whatever used before. At least not that I can recognize. It was so unique. Oh shit. As unique as my death. Unique. Oh look at there he is. What's your name again? I can't remember.
Gold coin trees are said to blossom when plague stalks the land. Perhaps they've already bloomed somewhere in Krot.
Perhaps. Oh wait, let me check if everything's real good here still. Okay. Perfect. Okay, nothing else. Bye-bye. You know, I'm surprised I haven't checked about what. Oh, why is that gushing blood? God, I cannot speak English. I don't think I'm supposed to do that. I don't know. You can see that right there. It gushing blood as if he's still eating it, but the monster isn't there anymore. Okay. Damn it, my shit's up there. I have a story to tell. The other day, I went to Denny's, not IHOP specifically. I wish I went to Denny's. I went to Denny's with me and my mom. And, yeah. I said Denny's again? I mean IHOP. I went to IHOP with me and my mom. And you would think IHOP being like the main thing it does with pancakes would have some good pancakes. Cause we were feeling for some pancakes. We got a pancakes with, you know, whatever, with some food, you know, eggs, hash browns, all that stuff. But our pancakes were so crummy and dry, and they were just straight up almost just like horrible. They tasted like almost like bought, like fake or something like that. Oof. And like they were like even like a sponge. So dry, very thick of dryness, and just all around just like disappointing. Not what we thought, because we were feeling some pancakes and we're like, yeah, let's go to IHOP. They got like a little deal going on. And I was like, and you know, it's a pancake place. They better have, you know, you would think the place to have good pancakes. They did not. And so today I made pancakes. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Could have been the death of me. One more hit. I forget how I did this last time. Okay. I forget. I pulled them towards me, I believe. Oops. There we go. Caught it. You missed. You're mad. Your mama. Scary. Falling and coming back all the way here for nothings. Oh. You keep your toes on them fucking woods. You keep those twinkle toes and those Peter Pan socks up there on that log. Okay, I'm straddling something. I'm just very cautious of how I'm moving right now. This is so interesting. It makes me wonder, like, was this like actual stuff they designed for Clockwork back in the day? Or not Clockwork, you know, I guess Clockwork, yeah. Supposed to be a big ass bell, I think, attached to here, because it's a church. Okay, we see what's down here first. Okay, that's where I was before. Okay, I have a particular memory about this section. Yep, there it is. This section. I could have sworn that you couldn't not get hit. Like there was no way to not get hit. You were gonna get hit, I believe. Oh my god. I don't know if it's because I'm doing this next to the boards, or it's because I'm just really close into the wall. Oop. There's another one. Are you real? No, you're not. Let me see. Where's the mechanism for this? Is it up here? I'm 100% certain that you can turn it off. That's the sound of searching right there. Where you can hear the audible questions in my voice. Okay, at least not from this direction. I never knew this was a location to unlock before. I believe you can get the Trinity key for every room. I know if you do the King of Riddles, if you solve his riddles and you can get every key. Is there enough keys for every room? I believe there is. But you don't have to open every room to be able to go see him himself later. The Archbishop is dead. Those who are still alive must flee from the dead. See, there's imagery of the two-winged angel still, but there's this angel, or I guess this being, which is the same. I guess no, it's different. It's slightly different. There's like a veil on this one's model. It has no wings at all. Wait a minute. The alchemist symbol, of course. I feel like I'm doing some really good damage right now. Okay. I always remember using my power here for some reason. My grindstone, but I guess not. Perfect. I'm covered in the goop. Dim ergo fragment. Shit, I forgot. Oh, there is a jump. How did I forget that though? Okay, where is it? There it is, I think. Or no, I think I gotta go this way for that. Do these ever reverse? I don't think I do. Yeah, no, they're only one directional. Okay. I think that was my chance. Or no. Let me see. Where is this at? First, let me just... Oh. There we go. And yes, they do rotate. They do turn. It is down there, though. It is down there. Shit. Can I get there from here? I really hope I don't have to climb back up. This could be a bad idea. Okay, is it here? Yes. Here it is. It's so interesting how it's in this strange room that can only actually be accessed from the windmill. There's no other door or no other way to get here. This would be like a perfect hideout if someone knew he was here. You know, I guess unless they have like a ladder or some sort of other way to get around. Where do one of you go? The blind man's double-sided spear, blade and handle. This weapon's in one of the screenshots of the game. Of like you know, the screenshots before you buy the game and all that stuff. It's here it is. The blind man's double-sided spear. Good. There's an enemy in this area you see in a screenshot with our player character wielding this exact weapon. And the spearhead of this weapon. This weapon looks cool. It probably feels cool. But what is it? Is it It is a technique weapon. Oh. I might rock this because I had the axe. Let me see. Okay, we'll just remove. There you go. Compared damage wise, I've never used this weapon before, but it also might be cooler. Let me see. Blind man's double-sided spear handle. It's a stab weapon, no slash. It's like the one I'm currently using. It has a quick stab and a payback stab. What does that do? Oh. Use immediately after guarding for more power. Ooh, nice. Okay. Okay, let me see the lower of the Blind man's double-sided spear. A double-sided spear blade cherished by Noah, the blind stalker. Oh, okay, cool. The sharpened double blade vibrates like a tuning fork, which helps in battle. Noah was aloof, even facing the blood-soaked darkness. His double-sided spear was crying out and guiding him. Oh, the handle of the altered spear used by the blind stalker Noah, the shield attached to the handle allows for special attacks to deflect enemy attacks. Even after losing his eyesight, Noah did not give up on his duty to protect others. The blind stalker added a shield to his cherished weapon and went to battle against the monsters. There is blue blood attached. Wait, why did he... Okay, unless the blue blood might be his, but this is monsters. The blind man's spear. Crying out, guiding him. Even after losing eyes, I didn't get me to protect others. Right now it's currently weaker than what I have right now by 25 damage. Not that bad actually. I can up that pretty easily if we go back to the shop, the hotel. But I want to take a look at it. It appears to have blue blood somewhere on the picture, like on the shield part, but not that I can actually see. On the handle side, okay, there's the smoothest side of the handle, so it should be down here in this corner, but there's not enough light for me to see any blue blood that I see. Guys, let me see. And comparing it, oh yeah, see in the picture right there, it appears to have a bit of blue blood on the, I guess from holding it in the right hand. It would be downward side of how our character's holding it. It's like on the bottom, but I don't quite see blue blood on it. It's just in a corner that I cannot see with any light. But it's interesting because if the blind man is blind, it could have been blind from a battle, or I don't know, sickness, like the petrification disease, where it may not inherently cause blindness, but if it goes over your eyes, we know a character who has gone blind because of the petrification disease is the lady with the baby doll. Okay, so where am I currently? What is this? Am I back where I was? What is this? Oh, this is where that monster was at. There's another chest there. I think that's a Legion piece or whatever. Oh, I have no weapon. My guy's hitting a strut because I have no weapon in hand. Oh. Okay, I barely made it. Ah, damn it. I have to go back down again. Whatever. Come on, get off. Yeah, if he went blind from like a battle, maybe he went blind from a normal sickness. Maybe he went blind from like a different kind of sickness, like the petrification disease. It makes you question if he goes monsters, because they would have said puppets if they meant puppets, but specifically say monsters. So he must, this blind man. It makes you question, like, lore-wise, who is putting these weapons away? Who is putting these clothes away from people who've died? Because it's never stated if anybody at all. It just says, oh, these are from this person, and I don't know how I know that information, but I guess I do somehow. Ooh, push this. I forgot about this. Yes, look at me handling this what's it called again? This flaming hot, fuck, I forgot the word. Not cauldron. Brazier, I think it is. This burning hot brazier full of hot oil, like it's nothing, because I'm robotic. I'm a puppet. I'm your puppet. You can pull your little strings and I'll sing you a song. I'm your puppet. Oh no, it still goes that way. Make me do right, or make me do wrong, or don't want to get copyright. I don't know if anyone will ever dig that song out of this video, because it's an old song and I'm yours to have and to hold. A Legion plug is all you need to craft the Legion arm, which can be done at the Vanini craft machine using Legion calibers to modify the Legion arm. Now I want to sing it because it's in my head now, but I probably should stop. I can hear you begging. You're like bracing for an attack every time I sing another lyric. Beg me to wrong, I'm your puppet. I keep on saying, but that's like My Girl that I'm thinking of. I got so much honey. Be envy me. She would have jumped up here on me, but she's dead. But yeah, I'm thinking to myself, like, who puts these things away? I could just fall, right? And yep, that good. So I can get back down. But I need to find the next stargazer. Is there one in the basement? I forget. Let me just make my way down now that I can. So I guess this was their elevator. They are very aware of how it worked. It's interesting to me though why it has this strange tar in the bottom. But whatever, it's a game, it's a game. So whatever. I don't question Dark Souls because I know that it's over the top. I shouldn't question this game when it comes to world design, like level design. Try to make it practical and impractical game. I am a puppet who's collecting soul pieces out of monsters that have too much soul pieces that weren't theirs. I had a key for that. I heard click and I was like, I didn't remember having a key. Whoa. Oops, I thought I could spin around, but I cannot. I'm locked in one position. Holding my grandma's rug up on the wall. I forget what's in here. I guess a bird. Crafted cryptic vessel. Using proper terms plus. Vanini can figure this out for me. Hotel crowd. Oops, don't mean to punch the wall. Hotel crowd. Bang! Hanger issues. Oh god. I guess I'll advance. Like, were these a real thing for clock towers and all this? All these advanced mechanisms, all this metalwork? I guess maybe not, because like they had church. Well, no, they had rope attached to some older versions, and some guy would have to come ring it at exactly the same time every day. But maybe eventually this became true. So I heard on the click clack. I don't got a key. Where does he come from? Thank you, good sir. Okay, and raising shield. Ooh, broke my guard. Ooh, block that too. Styled on him. I think when I first fought him, he took me a few tries, and now before, I think I discovered that lever reversed the thing. So every time I died to him, I had to come all the way back up, all past all the monsters in my path. And I was like, I can't even say angry when I found out that the thing switches directions. I was beyond that. I was so, I guess, pissed off and annoyed that I wasn't anything. I didn't feel anything. Let me see his design, because he's one of the character. He's like he's an enemy model who does not appear at when you beat the game. You can see the character model, so he can summon a shield when he wants and turn it into a ball to attack. And he seems to have full control over it. It's not like it's an accident. He can purposely manipulate it, but his face is all gone. Unless dare I say that based on certain things, he has no face. He picks not a spear to attack, but a shield to defend. He's right-handed, and I think everyone's right-handed when it comes to fighting in this game. The thing, everyone's right-handed, and I think there's a meaning behind that, like a symbolism. Could this possibly be the blind man's who owns the blind man's double-sided spear? He's blind. This could be a side effect for him getting affected from the petrification disease, or not petrification disease. His own sickness to the infection, I guess. What's it? The Karat supply box. I can go to what's the puppet's name again? I forget the guy at the desk. Cause I know my best boy Pulcinella with his handsome mustache. But who the fuck is the other guy again? I forget. He's like, his name's important. I remember it. I remember when I was a diehard. I guess when I still am technically. It's just like I forget his name because he's less impactful.
Archbishop Andreas once told me, always be true to myself.
Where is she? I need to talk to her first. Because I think this is where I get that thing I'm looking for last time I was here.
I'm surprised to see who,
Cecily?
well, alive.
Cecily? No. Cecilia? No. Whatever.
Oh, where are my manners? I'm Cecile, and I serve the Archbishop. I'm the only one left.
Okay, I'm not crazy to think Cecilia. Just Cecile. Sister Cecile.
Everyone's dead. From the petrification disease, or from the monsters. I didn't die. But my heart breaks more each day.
Petrification, okay.
Can you do me a kindness? Bring me the holy mark from the Archbishop's quarters. The Archbishop was a true saint. He was my savior. If I write his words into my heart, maybe it'll give me the strength to carry on. I can't die. But perhaps this can help me live again. Please.
Oops, I was not looking, and I quickly rushed to what you said. This name will live again, and something, please. Whoops. Okay, let me see if I could just repeat the last dialogue.
I can't die.
Okay.
But perhaps this can help me live again. Please, bring me the holy mark as quickly as you can.
Okay, good. I didn't mess anything up. Okay, maybe I get it after I give her the thing? A lot of blood here. And only human blood. That I can see, at least. Now that I've talked to her. Is there a way to go up? I believe yes, there is. Let's level up first. No, I can't level up. I actually gotta mess with stuff. Gotta go back to hotel crap. I think there's a hair in my ear, but I'll do that later. Do I have any records on me? This game shouldn't be copyrighted. I don't think the first record was copyrighted when the first episode came out. Ain't got a damn record. But I'll play this one again. I like it. It's a good one. I think it's one of my favorite. Okay, I'm definitely mashing B to leave.
I know my way around a weapon. Want me to look at
Hey,
something?
I have that weapon. Is there anything you can see the pegs of a weapon? The axe. I wonder if it shows that in the menu. God damn, that's some stiff ass bread right there. I know that shit dry as the desert. It makes me thirsty just looking at it. But I guess beggars can't be choosers in this destroyed world. Okay, let me see. I have 15. I think it requires 6 to recover to the 3. I've never used this weapon. I'm so excited to use it because I've always looked at it. It's like, oh, it's so cool. It looks cool. It has very cool implications too towards the end of the game. Alter handle. I don't have that technique. I'll just buy one. But first, craft Legion arm. I'm gonna put on the sexiest Legion arm there is here. The Aegis. I probably won't use it really ever. But I'll put it on. It is 3.9 in weight. But it's so cool. Also for cutscenes, it's very like aesthetically pleasing. Just have a shield on my side.
Isn't this a cryptic vessel? Well, I would expect nothing less from you. What I mean, of course, is that this is a humble invention of mine.
A cipher device.
Once your information is locked in here, only you can get it out. Of course, once people realize the value of a truly unbreakable way to keep secrets, knockoffs flood the market. The trials and travails of true genius, forever copied, never credited. But I admit, even some of these knockoffs could still hold secrets. You're welcome to take a crack at, well, cracking it. Who knows? It could lead you to something truly valuable. Or at least more practical.
See what he has to say about the Puppet Frenzy. Okay. Yes, this is like the biggest topic that I always try to not cover. I know it's just something I can't because it's so few details. Even with the Overture DLC, I was unable to come up with any new information about the Puppet Frenzy itself, and I was left with more questions actually. With a shallow kind of explanation. Because in the DLC there's like no spoilers, I'm telling you. It's like the enemy types you can see is actually, oh no. If you look at the trailers for the DLC Overture for Lies of P, you see that there's the carcasses or monsters or whatever the blue things are, right? The blue monsters infected. Yeah, those are an enemy face in the game. But you also face puppets, but this time is supposed to be way before the Puppet Frenzy. Or at least, it's definitely said it is supposed to be before the Puppet Frenzy, but it's so interesting that there's violent puppets that don't like me and then try to kill me on sight. And there's even human corpses around where there's violent puppets, so... And it's before the Puppet Frenzy. And previously before, the only puppets that attacked people were puppets that awakened their ergo, and this were puppets that were crazy or just violent, having reawoken their ergo. Otherwise, there was no real instance of puppets attacking people unwarranted for any reason at all. But there's an explanation because, like, a group you'll see later called the Alchemist, they tried tinkering with puppets to turn, like, to have their own version of puppets, like war puppets, fight puppets, like their own versions, not like the practical maids and butlers that you see me fighting, but more like one with sharp edges, one that are battle hardened, some that even got, like, I don't know, some sort of like ranged weapon built in their body. But unless they tinkered with ones that I'm thinking of in the DLC, there's no real explanation for them to be messed with, because the ones they did tinker with had a different design to match what they wanted, a war puppet. But whatever, that's for a later time. That's the whole topic. I need to finish this game already, this Let's Play, so I can, or I guess I can cook up something. Let me write down this idea I have in my head before I forget again, as I can.
No one, Not even I know what started the puppet frenzy. Why? That day of all days. Ah, it was horrible. A violent rampage of murder and mayhem that is seared into my memory for all time.
Why did that day of all days? It was horrible. A violent rampage, murder, mayhem. The sake that is the seared. A violent rampage, murder. That's okay. Thoughts. I have a Google
And
Doc.
it was never supposed to happen again. I made sure of it. Designed a few special parts to ensure they'd remain loyal.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Puppet frenzy happened before. Monster infection. I want to say that I'm gonna say it here now. Oops. And so we can look back at this video. As of October 31st of Halloween of 2025, I hope at least this game has. I know there's a DLC that came out this year, and I can't be too greedy, but I want to say that I don't think this could be the end of the story. There is something that happens in the DLC, or no, it's not like really in your face. It is definitely something, if you pay attention, that it won't stop here at Krat, even though we've I don't know, at the end of the game, you know, we win. All this is the DLC. Oh, you don't really stop at anything in DLC, but you just kind of figure it out, things you didn't know before. But there's something that's really major in this story that won't stop at Krat. In fact, I think it's already too late. It's already gonna happen all around the world of this universe. And I would like to see if they would explore that, or if they would just leave it as is. And I'll get into more detail, or, you know, I'll just say it now, because you can always look back at this episode, that the infection, the blue monsters I'm fighting, it won't stop. It will keep going, because in the DLC, if you watch the DLC trailer, you see there's an infected shark, just like the infected humans, right? And this infection isn't only limited to like organic beings. The infection itself can become sentient, and it can crawl into puppets and all that, and like control puppets. You'll see it soon, later in the game. And so, if it's affected fish and shark alike, that means it's gonna infect other organic organisms, other signs of life. And even in the DLC, there's this one piece of lore somewhere. It said, "Oh, our friends from the country of the sun, the rising sun, or something like that." The same location where I believe our dragon twin sword came from. They've needed help with the monsters they faced. So that means the monsters we're fighting here in this game. Oh no, this is way in the past though. This is way in the past, and it isn't a problem that I'm aware of. I just, unless that's like a detail they overshadowed and didn't really pay attention to, because this is, the DLC is supposed to be way in the past. And it makes it sound like it's years in the past. It makes it sound like it's years in the past. But if that's the thing that I'm thinking of the DLC, then it already hasn't been explored because it wasn't a thing here in the game. Or maybe, I wouldn't want them to retcon the game and make it a thing, but it also is never stated. Yeah. Because if that is the case, then already, no matter where people go in this world, it was already ruined, because in the DLC, in icy waters, there's the infected monsters. Unless maybe in summer, this disease that causes monsters can burn up like a bacteria, like I don't know, like opossums can't get rabies, I believe I heard, because their body temperature is too high to contract the disease. Maybe there's like in summer this disease of like the blue monster stuff goes away if it's too hot. But who knows? Well, I guess that explains why they're weak to fire. They can't reproduce their cells and whatever the infection is if they're hot. Not only are you burning the body, but you're also burning the disease within it. But okay, whatever. Okay, that's for another time.
Puppet armies do not arise by chance. There was intent behind this. I don't want to leap to conclusions, but
He had a yawn.
the only one I know with that kind of power is the King of Puppets himself. We need to learn how this happened. No one, not even I. It was never supposed to happen
It was
again.
never supposed to happen again.
I
made
made
sure
sure of it. Designed a few special parts to ensure they'd remain loyal.
A few special parts, like what?
Puppet armies do not arise.
Like did you design? You made sure it would never happen again until the puppet frenzy subsided? Well, I guess the factory was still running before Flame King took over on it. The puppet frenzy. But that kind of just ruins everything that I thought I knew about this. Because I already. Okay, let me see. From this weapon's description. Okay, here I am back at ranting again about the lore. Because from this weapon's description, the booster glaive blade. A glaive blade assembled by a stalker by attaching a booster equipment together. Because it's the blade taken from a giant cutting machine, it's heavy but forceful. The puppet frenzy birthed a generation that lost their families and swore revenge. Axel, who went to war with his father's paper cutter in hand, was no different. Booster attacks are tricky but fast and powerful. Not enough firepower, just add more. A hot-tempered stalker invention turned out to be more useful than expected and came to be used frequently among stalkers. It's like they make it sound like. Well, I guess unless he had like a cool weapon and in the heat of battle, people remade the same thing he did. But it make it sound like, oh, a frequently used weapon, and make it sound like there's like a trend. His weapon was so cool and useful that everyone used it. It was so weird. Oh wait, I forgot to give him the cryptic vessel.
I always. May I be of assistance? I can decipher this in moments if you'd allow me. I admit I'm a bit rusty, but it's all starting to come back to me.
I kind of like that
Genius
receipt
never
machine in the
sleeps and never truly abandons the truly brilliant. What? No, of course I didn't read the contents. Who has time to read anymore? But I could help you read it if you want to.
He's very curious. Okay, is this button? Yes, it is. They crafted cryptic vessel of description. Orders, strike puppet hanging from the Elysian Boulevard. Okay, that's where I fought the crazy donkey. What was the name is? Dear Adelina? I feel like I've heard that name before. I've prepared a shelter for you. It's an apartment on Elysian? I forgot. Elysian? I just said it too. Elysian Boulevard. You can stay there until everything settles down. I've arranged for someone to take you there. Once you get to Alchemist Bridge on Elysian Boulevard, you're safe. The address and the key are hidden in a puppet hanging from the upper bridge. Ask your escort man to strike the puppet. The shelter was supposed to be our first home, but I guess next time. To make it up for what happened, I'm escorting an alchemist for a bit. We're going to St. Fangela Cathedral, all the way to the Grand Exhibition. Okay. Oh. That could explain how he ended up where he ended up. Maybe the mission to bring petrification disease cures to the refugees. I'll be back soon as it's done. Okay. I was tearing that up, so there's no way I was reading it out loud.
The House of Vanini, even
House of
priceless
Vanini.
things have a price. Every item is a treasure of distinguished quality and superior provenance.
Excuse me. Here I thought I'd be able to finish the episode, and it could be a long one. It could be a very long one, but I need a technique crank. Ooh, a lightning one. But I'm not gonna fight any puppets right now. 800, but you know what? Because I have it, I'll buy it. Yeah, I'm gonna fight a boss soon anyways. I'll just buy it now before I start like spending all my ergo on leveling up. Upgrade weapon. Okay, no. Alter crank. Technique crank to make it a B to A. Okay, 19. Now let me see. I changed this to this, and I have 27 more damage. Nice. Oh, but the fuck is heavy now. I know what I'm picking up then. I'm doing I can't level up here because she's here. So let me talk to her then.
You're changing somehow. That is how you are unique. You can go beyond a puppet's limits. I don't even know if Geppetto is aware of this. Learn from how humans behave, how they feel. Even lie if you must. Those lies may change you, may rewrite reality. Lies are a weapon used by humans who thrive in a world of deception. I'll use my power to help you.
Holy shit. I'm yawning. Okay, let me see capacity. There we go. Oh, wait, can I do... Yeah, okay, not enough go. Good, at least I had enough for one level. How about Sophia's power?
I am able to wield ergo. They call me a listener because I can hear ergo. I inherited the power from my mother, who hated it, called it the devil's power. So I kept it a secret that I could talk to puppets. Now you are the only one my voice reaches. So I beg you, please, save Krot.
Okay. I would have quartz on me. So I beat that big old dude with the shield. I might break this up again, since the rest of the hospital is gonna be a little distance away. Yeah, I guess I should. I guess I'll go. Oh, I might as well save that too for the next episode. Yeah, I'm gonna give myself this quartz, but I guess this will be split into 2 episodes as well again for chapter 4. Activate P-Orkin. Change shape. And then change to. Oh wait, hold on. Get back in there. I wasn't done. I don't like the look of this bowl, this basin. It's like, it reminds me of the dentist tools where they like open your mouth and suck out any like slobber or water they put in your mouth. Oh, I guess I'll go for this next. Yeah. Because why not? I'll work towards this. What does this do again? Let's go to attacks again. Enhanced perfect card attrition. Okay, that's good. Okay. And no. Perfect card attractions. Yeah, this is really good, especially for certain enemies. Perfect. Probably should have checked out what they had for like the defense side. What the hell? Oh, you stretching? Resistance to status alignments. Whatever. Lowers damage while doing fables. Okay. And charge seconds. Lowers guard regain reduction. What? guard regain reduction. So when I'm guarding and I have like that hollow health that I could get back, I guess, I don't know. It enhances recovery effect of pulse cells. Like make bigger heals? I think I should have went with that first. I'm definitely going that next though. But I guess that will be it for this episode, since the next episode will be me meeting a certain man with a mask on. It will be me running around at the top part of the not hospital, the castle, church, and then I will have to be fighting Archbishop, which I don't think is hard at all, but who knows. It'll be definitely something to watch for next episode. Because I know the episodes that I already last recorded, episode 4, the part 2 of chapter 3, came out yesterday, I think. So I had to finish recording this one. But yeah, I guess that's it for now. Since I think next episode should still be action-packed. Plenty to see. Here I thought, oh, I can probably finish this, not castle, this church, this whole chapter 4 within one episode. I was like, no, I probably should do it within the second one. And if I leak into chapter 5, that's fine. But well, that's it. I need an outro. I need to cook up something cool. Like I need a catchphrase. I was like, Jack said the guy's like, I'll see you guys in the next episode. And I was like, I don't got anything like that. Nothing's coming to mind really. I'll just catch you guys later, I guess. I don't know, like, bye-bye feels too weird, too little underwhelming. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching. And that's just a theory, a game theory. I don't know. I guess bye-bye. Game theory. Next episode. Thanks for watching. All that. Okay, I'm in here. I don't know. I'll have to cook up some later. Bye-bye. I said bye anyways, goddammit. I'll catch you guys next time or something. I don't know.